Hi, my name's Amy Taylor. I'm the founder of Your Wi-Fi Life, and since August 2015, I have been earning my full-time income working with a very innovative business model online. And the reason I want to share that with you today is that 2 years before that, I was working overseas, living overseas, and living the dream as far as a lot of my friends and family were concerned. But I got a phone call in August 2013 to say that a family member had been diagnosed with terminal cancer, and I literally dropped everything and flew back to London, where I'm originally from. And I'm glad that I did, because 4 weeks later, my lovely uncle passed away. And that was a big shock, and it was one of those things that really makes you take stock and reevaluate what you're doing with your life. So for me, like I say, I had been kind of living the dream, traveling all over the place, but it wasn't really the dream in the sense that I'd spent my 20s traveling for as long as I could until I ran out of money. And then I'd come back to London and go back into a corporate job. I used to be a travel agent, and I'd work for maybe 18 months, 2 years, and then I'd get that itch again and I'd go away again. I'd spend all my money, and I felt like I was in this cycle in my 20s. But it's not something that I think is limited to younger people in their 20s. I genuinely think there are a lot of talented, driven, and motivated, hardworking people out there who have that burning desire for something else, but they've just not quite found what it is. I think there's lots of people out there who are entrepreneurial, who are working in corporate jobs because they've not quite either had the push or had the opportunity to get into business for themselves, or maybe they have, but then they found that they're in a business model that ties them up so much, and they're at the mercy of customers, and they're so much busier than they were in a job that hasn't worked out for them either. So the reason I want to share what I'm sharing is that there are new business models as a result of the digital economy that we live in, and I just don't think enough people are waking up to it. So that's kind of part of my mission now, that I've managed to set up and run a business doing this, that I really am quite passionate about helping other people do the same. So it all started for me by finding a mentor in 2013 when I had this wake-up call and this reality check. And in my first 8 months, I managed to hit a 5-figure month. And I had never earned that kind of money before. And it was shocking, frankly, and it took quite a lot of work to adjust to that. And there's been a lot of personal development work that's gone with it. But this mentor and this training that I found literally gave me everything I needed to succeed, whether it be overcoming these challenges with mindset, learning the new skills to work online with online business models, and pretty much everything under one roof that I needed to go from where I was to where I am now. And I could not be happier. I am loving life. I do work, and I don't want anyone to mix my words. I do work hard, but I work the hours that I want to, wherever I want to, and it really is a business model that fits in around my life. My life doesn't have to fit in around it, which is exactly what was happening when I was in a corporate job. And I just want to share it with you. So if it's something that sounds of interest, and the best thing about it by far is the flexibility. Yes, there's a significant income that can go with it if you put the work in. But at the end of 2015, I spent 4 months pretty much solidly traveling. I'm not coming to you from a beach because I'm currently in my little flat just outside London in Surrey. And if you've ever travelled, you'll probably appreciate that it is actually nice to have a base from time to time. But I did spend 4 months at the end of 2015 travelling all over the place to America for some events that were kind of work and play. I went over to Las Vegas. I then went to Mexico, again for a retreat and an event to do with work. And then I spent 5 weeks down in Australia and New Zealand because I've got family and friends down there. I used to live there. And it's just something that's taken away all those desires that I used to have and felt trapped that I couldn't have as a result of a corporate job, trading my time for money and that kind of thing. And if you've ever heard the term the new rich, that is really what the new rich are about. It's not about having millions of pounds in the bank, or dollars, depending on where you're from. It really is about having choice and freedom and flexibility to enjoy a balanced lifestyle. And a lot of people think you can't have it all, but I'm here to tell you that you can. So if it does sound of interest and you'd like to know more, what I'd like to do is just share with you the initial 7-day training that is pretty much the same training I discovered just 2 short years ago, and introduce you to my mentors and our community of incredible individuals from all different walks of life who have made this work. And with their support, it's absolutely why I'm here where I am talking to you today, and I'd love to share it with you. So if it sounds interesting, enter your email address and I will hopefully see you in the next video. Take care.